SEAL teams were organized at the suggestion of President John Kennedy, who realized that it would take special operations to win special kinds of war. For years, the existence of these teams was a Defense Department secret. Now, parts of their story can be told. In an age when most military engagements have become distant and impersonal, SEALs operate in the midst of the enemy. Their purpose is to disrupt his supply lines, choke his communications, learn his secrets.
If you really want some exciting work, come to SEAL team, and you'll be involved in it. We're more or less of an unsung soldier in a lot of respects because they can't write up a lot of the things we do, but I say that within yourself you'll know, you'll have this personal pride that no, you was there and you did the job. After the war, they'll probably write about it. But if you're in here for just getting the Bronze Star and your name on the front page, no, you won't, because they don't put our name on the front page. Well, you'll know within yourself, you'll know what your buddies have done, you'll know our record, and you'll know what a great unit we are. You'll be there.
All are volunteers from the famed frogmen of the Navy's underwater demolition team. But once out of water, most similarity with frogmen ends.
We are basically an intelligence gathering unit. We gather every bit of information that's possible, whether it be a small piece of paper with some Vietnamese writing on it, or trails, boat traffic, anything that might be of real significant value to your intelligence officer when you get back.
Every man's got to have the physical strength to get through the mission and the mental strength not to waver when the going gets rough. And it gets pretty rough, pretty regularly.
The UDT SEAL story begins in May 1943, when naval combat demolition units were formed to clear the approaches to the Normandy coast for the Allied landings. These units later became the underwater demolition teams, which cleared the beaches for island landings in the Western Pacific. During the Korean conflict, the teams were called upon to gather intelligence and conduct commando raids in addition to clearing beaches. Since SEAL duty is dangerous work, all personnel are volunteers. They must possess the highest levels of endurance, aggressiveness, and personal determination. After passing a physical fitness test, which includes a timed swim, push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, and a timed run, volunteers are issued orders to BUDS, or Basic Underwater Demolition SEAL Training. BUDS training is conducted at the Naval Special Warfare Center in Coronado, California, for 25 weeks of training. This arduous course is divided into 3 distinct phases, each of which all students must complete. The basic conditioning phase, or first phase, consists of running, swimming, and basic skill instruction. Calisthenics harden flabby muscles grown used to soft living.
7, 8, 9. You do the exercises, you understand me? We are! You want to be here, Chris? Yes! You start going out, boy! Let's ground. Let's see your flex one more time. You hit the truck. You understand me?
Trainees live on the run, whether they're timed beach runs or simple formation runs to chow. They begin to learn that there is nothing quite like running to make a man reach deep down inside himself. The obstacle course simulates the physical challenges often encountered in combat. Each week, trainees must better their previous times. As the weeks pass, times drop dramatically.
Roll! roll. You guys are taking a rest up there. Drive.
Long-distance swims. Through extended physical exertion, students learn to build the endurance and confidence needed to complete what is without a doubt the toughest training offered by the United States military. Basic surf passage and rock portage prepare trainees for landings with tactical equipment loads. Hell Week, usually the 6th week of training, brings each man as close to his physical and emotional breaking point as possible to see if he has what it takes to keep going when the going gets rough. In training, as in combat, SEALs work in tightly knit groups, each man acting in harmony with his teammates.
Almost there, 6. Almost. Okay, nice and slow. Yeah. Pick it up. Keep it up. Keep it up, Starboard. Hey, Timothy.
Persevering under miserable conditions such as these can mean the difference between the success or failure of a mission. If the students decide conditions are too harsh, all they need to say is, "I quit," and they are immediately disenrolled. Those who make it through Hell Week emerge confident that they have the stamina to overcome the physical and mental demands and still be ready to fight when fighting is needed. Once Hell Week is completed, trainees are ready to learn the basic SEAL skills. They receive practical experience in hydrographic reconnaissance, in which swimmer pairs come ashore to reconnoiter the beach in order to provide the critical information needed to conduct amphibious landings. The second phase of training concentrates on land warfare and demolition techniques. Rappelling techniques is one of 45 land warfare skills students must learn. Small unit tactics, compass navigation, and map work prepare trainees for San Clemente Island, where students also learn to effectively and safely use a variety of weapons and pyrotechnics. Basic marksmanship and combat shooting techniques which emphasize safety, accuracy, and efficiency are developed both individually and by squad training exercises. Training events include strictly controlled live fire maneuvers under the direction of experienced instructors.